Hey everyone, this is Stoversnakes. I haven't really been on this channel for a long time. To make a sad story real short, a couple of my iguanas started a fire, and I pretty much had to get rid of my whole collection. A lot of bad times. I just now recently this year started my collection again, and I'd like to go through what I have for you right now. And I might end up making a new channel because my old channel's so old and I want to get in more detail. I've learned a lot more since then, but right now I'm just going to take you through everything that I have. Alright, it's going to take a minute. For my baby corn snakes, this is from BHB Enterprises. If you guys know Snakebites TV, they got some awesome snakes. A few of them are kind of hard to get on feeding. It's easy just to send the frozen or live mice with a skink or a lizard if they don't want to eat right off the bat, and that's how pretty much I get them going. But this is a snow motley corn snake. I mean, for anyone that knows snakes pretty well, it's pretty common. It's motley phase with the dots and snow. And I'm sorry, webcam sucks. But he didn't want to eat it first. I mean, he's a little guy, and I got him on frozen pinkies, no problem. I didn't have to send him or anything. I just waited for a shed. I guess he still had yolk in his stomach. Then I got another snow from BHB Enterprises, a snow stripe, and she's doing great. She's eating like nothing else. Kind of hard to see it. I'm sorry again. Just dealing with what I got. I mean, you can kind of see the line in there. It's still a small little baby, so. Plus, white background doesn't help. I didn't think about that. So, there's him. Or her. Now, this other corn snake I got from a local breeder. It's actually pretty cool. It's 2 recessive traits in one. If you guys are familiar with creamsicle corns and or reverse Okiti corns, it's actually both traits in one. This is a creamsicle reverse Okiti corn. And since I had it, it had a lot more, let's say, like real vibrant orange pattern to it. And it's every time it sheds, I mean, it just fades it. And I'm trying to get close up on its tail. Its tail's a lot lighter than its body. Turn the other way for me. There we go. And I want to get that into one of the snows, I think. And eventually when it gets bigger enough where kings won't want to eat it, I want to get it bred into a king albino phase to see what, you know, the creamsicle and reverse Okiti does. Even with hets, I mean, you always get that little trace of recessive in it. You can kind of tell. So that's my goal with those. And I got some more BHB Enterprise snakes right here. Gotta love snake bites. This is a mosaic California king snake, and it's not completely pure black on the top. It's got some white dots. I was kind of hoping it was pure, but at the same time, that's going to be a cool little California king. And he's a little picky eater. He doesn't like to eat a lot, but as you can tell, he's healthier than an ox. He just loves to move around, and it's not skinny or anything like that. Little fun guy. Most of my babies are males because I got a lot of females. This is another BHB Enterprise snake. This is a blotched king snake. And when they get older, their patterns pretty much fade out. But when they're babies, they're pretty wicked to look at. And he's got some pretty good colors, more than I've seen with baby blotches, so we'll see what happens with this guy. Anyway. I also have the albino version of the Blotch King, also from VHB Enterprises. Albino Blotch King. And she, I don't know what it is with the baby females from there, but they eat perfect. Here she is. Got tucks in my way already. And I love this snake. This snake's no problem at all. And it's been shedding and just growth spurt after growth spurt. I got a speckled king that's just a little bit bigger than her male that I want to get those two bred into. Get speckled coins or blotched or whatever you want to call them. By the way, I'm just going to make this now. I actually have 3 adult corns in brumation and a bull snake het patternless. So I can't really show you guys those. I'm going to keep them in peace, but on a future episode I will. Promise you guys that. Especially when breeding comes around, you guys will see those. So I'm planning on getting my bull into a corn or a king or both. Who knows? I'm just going to kind of wing it. But I'm making a lot of hybrids next year. This is a speckled king snake actually bred into a Florida or Brooks. And it looks just like a baby speckled. I'm going to show you where the difference is. If you look between the 2 lines, see that little bit of red? Or just a lighter color in between those 2 colors there? That's very native to Florida's, and seems to be kind of keeping it instead of losing it. I mean, he's been hitting a growth spurt too. They all been eating like crazy, except for the BHB ones, pretty much. And I got that from a local breeder that got them and doesn't do king snakes. Pretty much just said I got 5 Brooks Kings for sale, got rid of them, and I've only had one of them die on me because it was so underfed. But here is my albino speckled king I was talking about. And speckled king's always been one of my favorites. They like to pretty much breed with any kind of common king, so that's always nice. And he was just soaking in his water, so he might just be just a little cranky. I'm trying to get him to slow down here for you guys. They're all pretty nice. Well, yeah, they won't bite. I mean, I'm just trying to get them to chill. There's only one that likes to strike at everything and nothing, and I think that guy's actually nice. Yeah. If you guys are familiar, Snake Bites TV, Chewy likes to get bit by his snakes. And if you've ever noticed when they show their clutch of eggs, their Brooks Kings, they've all got that attitude. Here's an anerythristic Brooks King snake, or Florida King, whatever you want to call it by. And actually, he's being pretty chill right now. He's always in his water. I mean, he just wants to eat and shed and bite. He's got his tail going. Not on camera, but he would chill out. So you can tell he's missing a lot of his yellow pigment. It's pretty much gone. It's the anerythristic version. Don't bite me. And he just shit on my fucking computer, but just so you can get that. Yeah. Guess that's why he was soaking. At least it wasn't in his water bowl. Hold on, guys. Alright, my back's set. These are actually been pretty common. I mean, I haven't been able to find kings. When I do, it's usually California king or just a regular Brooks or these Mexican black king snakes. I mean, I pretty much picked that up with another snake. It's just kind of like a side, hey, if you pay me an extra blah blah blah, I'll give you this guy. And I'm not, don't get me wrong, I love Mexican Black Kings, but I'm actually going to trade him for a 6-foot Everglades rat coming up here in a little bit. So it's an adult, you know, more breeding projects. Try to get that into one of my corns. If I'm lucky, into a king, but pretty much just a corn. So go with that. And when I do get it into a corn, if I do, I'm gonna turn around and breed it to a king. That's my goal if I can't get it into a king right away. Pick this up at the Kansas City Reptile Show this year. Been looking for one of these for a while, actually. This is a albino prairie king snake. I want a hypo, but they're like 120 bucks, so albino was only 45, and I had to grab it because I've got a wild caught one that's about the same size, and it's male, and this one's female, so perfect for that. But I'm thinking about getting a couple more albino prairies as well. What I want to do is the locality of prairie kings around here. They have a lot of bars, or whatever you want to call the design on. Here's a local one that's pretty normal, but as you can tell, it's just got a lot of bars for the size of the snake. I mean, even when they get older, their bars just, I mean, normal ones that I see at reptile shows and stuff, they have probably around 40, 50 when I counted. And the local ones around here can have up to like 80, 100, which is pretty crazy. So what I want to do is make head albinos, breed those two back together, give a recessive trait back out, and get the albinos with a lot of bars. I haven't really seen that yet in the reptile trade. But that's like a 6-year project right now, so they're just pets for the moment. Another thing you'll learn after the rest of these snakes, if I really like Brookses, but this is from the same guy that had the Brookses with the speckled and everything else, but this is what I'm calling the Florida Brooks, whatever. And it's got some line phasing in it, so, but it's not complete. It's got some breaks and everything in it. And he just feels a little different. He almost feels kind of like a speckled wood, or something. I don't know if it's mixed with something. It's got something in its genetics or what. But he's got some pretty cool line phasings going on. I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I really don't know what's in this one. I just know it's Brooks alone. Plus, could have something else, but I like that line. We're going to see what we can get out of her. And I got another Brooks. This one seems to be darker than normal Brooks. It's also soaking in its water. I guess it's water day to day. She's real calm, real easy to handle, and she's a crazy feeder. I mean, I have to make a video next time I feed her. I mean, I usually just buff her out, but I'm kind of like I'm just feeding her normal, because she eats like a champ. I mean, she'll eat up to like 5 hoppers every 3 days. It's ridiculous. And I mean, when I got her, she was half the size, and that was like a few months ago. When I got her, she was real skinny too. And she's just darker. It's the normal ones, kind of darker. But I like her because she's a great eater. And she needs to get back in her cage. Alright, kind of cloud myself in boxes and get into the adults here. This one I'm a little sketchy at handling. It likes to shit on me, but if you see my old videos, and if you ever watch Packer Lakers Fan 14's channel, his old video, it's about a year old, and when he shows his collection, he actually had this girl, and then I found who he sold it to, and I got her back, but she's just huge. It's just a normal Brooks who wants to shit on me. It's real brown. and I just been beefing her up like crazy this year. I can back up with her actually. You can actually see her size. And when she freaks out, she likes to shit. Just, yeah, some kings do that. There it goes. Just flung it like a cowboy. She's female. I got a lot of female adults. Most of my males, one's bull, one of them's, I'll show you that later, and then all my corns except for one female. This is a white-sided Brooks king snake. Same species, different phasing here. And he's slipping out because he wants to eat, but they've been off the feed for about a week now because I want them to just get done crapping so I can put them in brumation. Even though it just started warming up again, so not too much, but enough where I don't like it. But look, nice female. Probably one of my favorite phases out of the Brookses. I do want to get a jelly, but the babies run on BHB for $100, so I mean, babies again, you know. I got enough babies. I have not been able to find an adult jelly Brooks for sale for. Actually, I've never been able to find one. You guys seen these? These are the most common. This is a banded chocolate California king. I just picked him up a week ago. He's pretty skinny. Been feeding it. It wants to eat, and then it threw up its food, so I don't like that. But I might not even put that one through brumation. Guy told me it was a male, and it's acting a lot like a female. Here's my male striped albino California king, and it just wants to breed with everything. I'm thinking about making some jungle corns, you know, California king bred to a corn snake. Plus, it'll carry the recessives of that. I mean, yeah, carry to be head, but be a cool little project because this is a male. Usually, I'm used to jungle corns being the corn snake being the male, breeding to a female king, and this guy just wants to screw the shit out of the fucking corn snakes. I really don't want. But that's that project. And with hybrids, it really matters between male and female, what species. I mean, hybrids are fun. That's all I gotta say. Yep, I'm trapped. Got one more snake. And this snake actually carries a story. Back when I had to get rid of everything, I kept a few of my king snakes, about 5 to 7 of them. And I found this wild prairie king snake, and it just came out of brumation. I mean, it was still cold, and I figured, you know, it got chewed the fuck up by a turkey vulture. It had like fucking scars and like open wounds and stuff, so I tried to cure it. Well, I found out it had blister disease really bad and didn't die because of the cold. This is my hypomelanistic Brooks king snake, and I had her at the time. You know, this snake's old. I've had her for a good 3 years. She caught blister disease real bad. So I ended up, you know, deciding, you know, she's either going to die or I can let her go in the wild and, you know, let her be free. So I let her go around this lake of mine. And my buddy, the Packers-Lakers fan 14, actually found her the year after winter. And said, dude, your snake's down there. There's people poking it with a stick. And I was like, you know, pick that motherfucker up. So he got my snake for me, brought it to me, and I mean, of course, she just came out of brumation. She wasn't in too good a shape, but her blister disease was cured up. I mean, I did everything I could. I put antibiotic on it 3 times a day, you know, hydroperoxided it. I even put Band-Aids where they couldn't slither out of them, and every time they did, I put them back on. It was hell. I had a lot of snakes die. It was bad. But she ends up being one of my best females that I have. I mean, she just eats like you wouldn't believe. I mean, scales are popping out from the bottom, waiting for her to poop so I can put her in brumation, but that's going to be fun. So that pretty much ends my collection because I can't show the ones that are in brumation. But thanks, guys. Comment, like, share. I'm going to be posting a lot more videos now. putting my channel back up. By the way, I got a mustache. I'm going to shave it. But with great mustache comes great responsibility.